What's up guys, not Super Mario here, and welcome to today's video where we will react and see who won at this year's Golden Globes Awards. Yes, they happened in the middle of the night for me, so I was very well asleep when the Golden Globes were happening, so I have zero knowledge who won, was there anybody who surprised everybody. I have zero knowledge. But the question is, are we taking Golden Globes seriously? No. Are they a slight indicator of what can happen at the Oscars? Yes, sometimes. So for that reason, of course, because I love movies, I'm gonna see who won and let's see if there's any surprises. And if you have any opinions, let me know in the comments down below. And of course, like and subscribe. And let's see who won. First, we have Best Picture Drama, and the winner is The Fabelmans. Not surprising, to be completely honest. In this category, we have Tar, Avatar: The Way of Water, Elvis, Top Gun, Maverick. Fabelmans is a really good movie, I would say. It's not one of the best, in my opinion, of this year. It is a movie that was supposed to be made for me as a aspiring filmmaker. It just didn't connect emotionally as much as I was hoping for. But The Fabelmans, not surprising, really good choice. Moving on to Best Picture Musical Comedy, goes to Banshees of Inisherin. Yeah, completely agree, to be completely honest. In this category, we have Babylon, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Glass Onion, Knives Out, Mystery, and Triangle of Sadness. Banshees of Inisherin is one of the best acted movies of this year, in my opinion. Wasn't, yet again, another of those movies that majority of people really do adore. I was like, it's really well acted. I think the performances throughout, from Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson, Barry Keoghan, and Carrie Condon, are absolutely phenomenal, and the writing is really good. It just didn't connect with me. I think it was at times a bit too weird for me. Best Actress Motion Picture Drama went to Cate Blanchett. Yeah, awesome choice. I think she's gonna take the Oscar as well. Out of these performances, even though I do adore all the performances except Olivia Colman's, because I haven't seen Empire of Light, and I would say that it would be a big surprise if she will be nominated for an Oscar for this role, because people are not happy about Empire of Light, or at least they didn't enjoy it as much. But yeah, Tar, Cate Blanchett, absolutely phenomenal performance. Would and should get the Oscar as well, so not surprising at all. Well, we have the first big surprise, in my opinion. Best Actor Motion Picture Drama, Austin Butler for Elvis. Not saying that he doesn't deserve the Golden Globe and he's gonna be nominated for an Oscar as well, but out of these performances, I just adore Brendan Fraser so freaking much in The Whale that, in my opinion, he should and hopefully will get the Oscar. But recently I've been seeing in all of those like awards ceremonies that Brendan Fraser doesn't get enough love, and I'm kind of afraid now what can happen at the Oscars. Austin Butler gave an amazing performance in Elvis, and he is one of those that will be nominated for the Oscar, but I'm afraid now. I'm honestly afraid what that means for Brendan Fraser, because he will be nominated for the Oscar, but can he get it? No surprise here. In Best Actress Motion Picture, Musical and Comedy went to Michelle Yeoh. I'm one of those minority opinions on this movie. I like it. I just think it's overrated. I think it's a really good, weird, complex movie. Just didn't work for me. I honestly recently watched it for the second time to just give it another try and maybe see what the majority of people see. I don't see it. I think the performances are really great. Even the direction is really good. And I'm not saying that the movie's not good. I just don't see what other people see, that how amazing this movie is. It just didn't work for me as much as it did for other people. But completely agree with the win. And I think she is a good contender for Oscar as well. Best Actor, Motion Picture, Drama, Musical, Comedy went to Colin Farrell for Banshees of Inisherin. Not surprising at all, he's gonna be nominated for an Oscar. But now that Brendan Fraser didn't get, like, he wasn't even nominated for Indie Spirits Award, which is, what the frick is going on there? He didn't get the Golden Globe, and Austin Butler got it over him, and Colin Farrell got it here. They are both gonna be nominated, like all three are gonna be nominated. But like I said before, I think this limits the chances for Brendan Fraser to actually win it. Does Colin Farrell deserves the Oscar nom? Yes. Does he deserves to win? Yes. My personal opinion, give it to Brendan Fraser. But I'm happy to see Colin Farrell getting all these claims, because this year, or 2022, was really his year. He had like 3 amazing movies. You've got Banshees of Inisherin, Batman, and After Yang, all great performances, and he hasn't been nominated for an Oscar ever, which is crazy. Interesting. Best Supporting Actress in Motion Picture went to Angela Bassett for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. My personal opinion, I don't think she's gonna be nominated for an Oscar. I think there's so many other actresses that do deserve the nomination more, and I think that her like praises are not as big as they were like a couple of months ago, even though like what Black Panther came out in November. But for this reason, this is kind of surprising. I think Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be nominated for an Oscar, Carrie Condon as well. Carrie Mulligan is at that 6th, 7th, 5th spot where she can sneak in. Dolly De Leon has been getting praises so freaking much for Triangle of Sadness. So I'm really surprised that Angela Bassett won. But at the end of the day, it's Golden Globes. Golden Globes, most of the time, they really go for the big names and big like movies. So I'm not surprised in that way. But yeah, it's good to see. I think Angela Bassett does deserve like Oscar nom, in my opinion, but she wouldn't be on my list. Best Supporting Actor, yes. For Motion Picture went to Ki Hei Kwan. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. Yeah, this, I will say, he is the best part of that movie. I absolutely adore his performance. He deserves all the praises, and it's really nice to see, like, listening him in the interviews, like, saying how he was struggling as an actor, not getting any job, and now he's back in a big way. I will be really, really happy for him if he wins, because in my honest and humble opinion, he was the best thing out of this movie. So not surprising. I think he's a front runner for an Oscar as well, even though in a category that's pretty stacked. If you look at this, you've got Brendan Gleeson, Barry Keoghan, Brad Pitt, Eddie Redmayne. I think 4 out of this are going to be nominated for an Oscar as well. Eddie Redmayne, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be nominated for Good Nurse, even though he was phenomenal. In my opinion, I think Brian Tyree Henry should be in here, and hopefully he's going to be in here for the Oscars. And I haven't seen Babylon, so I have zero knowledge and opinion on his performance in Babylon. So yeah. Best Director Motion Picture went to Steven Spielberg. Interesting. I don't know if that's just Golden Globes going for Steven Spielberg, because in my opinion, I think the front runners for the Oscars are actually the Daniels. Even though I wouldn't be as happy because I'm not, like I said many times in this video, like a huge fan of Everything Everywhere All at Once. But what I did was really original. But yeah, Steven Spielberg is a name. I mean, he, in my opinion, is the best director ever. And he's been working for like, 60 years now, or 50 something years. And he really, like, the Fabelmans is a really well directed movie, and you can see, because it's his own personal story, how emotional and how invested he was in this movie. So yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he at the end gets the Oscar as well. But if I would bet on the Oscars, I would go for the Daniels. Not surprising at all. Best Screenplay Motion Picture went to Martin McDonagh, Banshees of Inisherin. Yeah, it's a well-written movie. I think that, like, if you watch In Bruges or Three Billboards in Ebbing, Missouri, Martin McDonagh is phenomenal as a writer and as a director. I just didn't connect with Banshees as much as I did with other movies. All the other movies, Todd Field for Tar, amazing movie, amazingly written. Daniels, Sarah Polley, and Tony Kushner and Steven Spielberg. I'm not surprised, and I think he's gonna get the Oscar as well. Best Picture Animated went to Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Not surprising, even though I would go with Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Even though, yet again, I don't understand how Marcel the Shell with Shoes On is even like eligible for animated movie. Yes, the shells are animated, but everything else is a real life thingy. So, I mean, in the same way, how the heck is then Avatar: The Way of Water not an animated movie? Nevertheless, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is absolutely phenomenal, deserves this, and will probably get the Oscar as well. Best Picture non-English language, formerly foreign language, went to Argentina 1985. Okay, that's an interesting and surprising thing. Haven't seen it, so have zero opinion on it. I've seen All Quiet on the Western Front and Decision to Leave. I really enjoyed All Quiet on the Western Front. Decision to Leave, not so much, wasn't for me. I still have to watch RRR and Close. Close is one of my most anticipated movies that I haven't seen yet. Because people are raving about it, and I have to see RRR. It's 3 hours long, so for that reason I'm kind of waiting for me to be in a mood for the movie so long. But yeah, very surprising. Is Argentina 1995 gonna be even nominated for an Oscar? Let me know in the comments down below. Best score motion picture went to Justin Hurwitz for Babylon. Oh, interesting. Okay. Like I said, really hard to say anything about Babylon because I haven't seen it, and I think it's coming out here in Slovenia in like 2 weeks, so I'm gonna watch it then and have my opinions on it. But yeah, kind of surprising because Babylon is getting a lot of mixed reviews. People or they hate it or they love it. There's no between, from what I heard. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, the cast is incredible. You've got Damien Chazelle directing, so of course I'm gonna watch it. But I think this is his first movie that it's like all over the place in opinion based. So yeah, I'm intrigued just for that reason as well. So interesting. Best song motion picture went to Natu Natu. Nice. I heard the song. It's a really good song. I mean, my favorite, Top Gun's Maverick, Hold My Hand by Lady Gaga. I just love that movie. So anything that movie gets, I'm gonna be happy. But it's really nice to see Natu Natu. It's a really good song. So that was it for my Golden Globes 2023 reaction. I will say the biggest surprise for me, I think, is Austin Butler. Austin Butler for the best actor in a drama, just because there are so many great performances as well, and I think I was expecting him to unfortunately be forgotten at the award season, just because the category is so stacked. I almost said stacked. So the biggest surprise for me, Elvis, Austin Butler, even though I think he's gonna be nominated for an Oscar and he deserves an Oscar as well, I just want to see Brendan Fraser get it. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this year's Golden Globes? Are you happy? Are you sad? Did you not watch it at all, or do you even care? Let me know everything. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, share this video all over the place, click the bell icon to get notified when I upload, and I'll see you next time.